we're about to tangle with our next two nemesis, and Spiderman. And following that, we're going to have a really great slept through Oscorp's dirty little laundry, find some secrets as MJ, and once that happens, we're going to be moving on for our big finish. So here's hoping you'll stay tuned in. Stuff here shortly. So without further ado, let's get right into the action. So if you didn't tune in for our last episode, we had a trippy session with Scorpion poisoning us, as well as taking on Vulture and Electro, and discovering Doc Ock's secret planning area where he booby-trapped and surprised us. Pete's having some deep psychological issues with whether he should abandon Dr. Octavius or not,
all
due
units,
to
unknown
his role
assailants
in
are firing on
his,
police from elevated positions. Officers needed near Tips Bay.
Becoming a supervillain and all the wrong he's done since then. I mean, and it's a very complicated issue, especially for Peter. And for us watching, so it's more than just, you know, this blah blah bland, I'm got superpowers so I can feel obligated, you know, to be a badass and be wrong. I mean, but let's also not lose sight of the fact that, you know, not everyone would be as noble with Peter if endowed with such great power. And a lot of people would try to just use it to better their lot in life. They wouldn't give a shit, especially in today's day and age. What makes him a great character is not so much that he's a hero, is that he is a human being. He's a conflicted human being who's trying to do right. And that's what makes the better heroes. I think a large problem that we lose sight of, especially in these grandiose hero movies, is that. So I feel like Spider-Man's a more human hero, the same way Batman's a more human hero. It's not about their powers or what they can do or that they even take on crime. It's how conflicted they are about doing the right thing in the face of all that they're up against. And that what makes them complex and great. And I would rank Tony Stark with RDJ's performances up there amongst, you know, great characters, because his Iron Man is incredibly complex. I'm gonna go and be that guy and say I've never read an Iron Man comic, I'm only familiar with the movies. I know, sacrilege, but, you know, it's the version I'm familiar with, and it's where I'm going to make my assessment from. So, sue me, I guess, I don't know. But with that being said, we've got a lot to look forward to with the conclusion of this story, and I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, because I know where it's going, and I think Lawrence, who's tuned into the broadcast, knows where it's going. No spoileries there, Lawrence. We're going to try and keep this strictly on a discussion basis without spoilers, but I mean, since I know you're watching, feel free to chime in and encourage anyone else to chime in if you got anything to say. You know, I'm always looking for feedback, and we're always happy to have it, and always happy to encourage the discussion here. And if you can, don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to join the group, or at least ask for an invite if you're interested. I mean, we're always happy for new members. I mean, we share these videos and try and encourage discussion, but really it's just for nerds to nerd out, you know, apart from this. Yeah, I'm trying to get these videos out there and promote them in a way, and so are many other broadcasters who are in my group. But, I mean, really for me it's just about the fact that we can discuss and share these great stories.
Calling agents in Manhattanville.
I mean, even if you're not a game person, you're not into playing games, these are stories worth sharing. They're fun, they're interesting, they're worthy of discussion. I've said many times before in my broadcast, and many more times to come, and I'm going to say it again now. I mean, movies are considered empathy machines if you can feel for the characters in them. And I think games are the same way. They're just an extension of that idea. They are a interactive empathy machine. if they're done right, story-wise. Now there are some guilty pleasure games, like there are guilty pleasure movies, but we're gonna try and focus on
Pick on someone your own size, Rhino.
story
There is
oriented.
no one my size, Hulk.
Or maybe we could just talk it out. Rhino, what's with the team up? Thought you were a loner.
Means and ends, Hulk. All of life is means and ends.
So what's the end for these particular means?
Freedom! True freedom! No more youth! No more Rhino!
Alright. It took me a while the first time to figure out where
Okay,
this
Rhino.
was going. So.
Let's wrap this up.
Never send an 8-ton infant to do a man's job. Let's finish this.
Oscorp, love you, but you do know it's rude to cut in, right?
What were you gonna do if I didn't show up? Beg him to give up?
Yes, Guardian, that is exactly what I would have done!
Ah, like an old married couple, you two. So you guys in Octavius, huh? You have a name yet? The Scary Six? The Dirty Half Dozen?
How about we murdered Spiderman and used his foot for a blanket?
Guardian, please, you embarrass yourself!
See if I can get Rhino out of this fight, because I feel like Scorpion's gonna be easier to deal with. Rhino's the heavy hitter. Always go for the heavy hitter.
Get him, you idiot! Get him? Calm down and help, Rock!
Guys, please! There's plenty of me to go around!
Stop, you ignorant! Shut up!
Rhino's getting his suit removed. What did Octavius promise you, Scorpion?
Money. Guardian has no vision for profit.
Untrue. I'd rip Spider-Man's face off for free. The money.
We failed because of you, Guardian. You don't know the pain this suit can cause.
Try it, Red Menace. Hell, maybe I'll just pull you out of the suit myself. Piece by piece.
Starting to feel like I don't even need to be here. You guys want to sort this out yourselves?
Guardian,
Watch where you're going, you idiot!
what are you doing?
Laying patty cake, you idiot! Help me!
Scorpion's down. Now's my chance.
You know
Damn,
what
that
Octavius
was
will
rough.
do if he finds out you failed?
I failed?
Yes, you freak show! Ah!
A little force together time might help you boys learn to play nice.
I'm not saying I wanted them to play nice, but shit.
All right, Yuri.
Fucking
let's
Electro
split out.
and Vulture
Just
had better
Octavius and Lee
chemistry than
left.
these two asses.
Something tells me they won't be as easy. They're only half our problem, though. Devil's Breath cases are getting worse, and Oscorp is being coy about an anti-serum. I'm worried they're seeing dollar signs in a seller's market.
I'd expect nothing less from our beloved mayor. Leave Devil's Breath to me. One of my best people is on it.
Pete, hey. I've been through the city, state, and federal databases. If this Devil's Breath lab does exist, it's off the books. The only other place I can think to look is in Norman's personal files.
I've already been through his office computer. Are you thinking his penthouse? That building's full of Sable's men. If they spot me, other residents could get hurt in a firefight.
I know, but I might be able to get in undetected. I can sneak in, find the lab's location, and get out. If anything goes wrong, I'll call you for backup.
Okay. It's risky, but we need that location. Wait for me to get nearby, then make your move.
I'll be ready.
Right, we're moving. I like that MJ doesn't like to be a damsel in distress, and she's trying and finally Peter's grown enough in this story to let her try, because that shit gets annoying as fuck. So, good things coming, good things coming. You know, the villains might have had a better chance at succeeding, like I said, if they all learned to play nice to each other. In fact, if they all learned to play nice and then didn't break up into teams of two, they'd be
Okay, MJ.
at their
I'm a couple
best.
blocks away. Let me know if you get into trouble.
Alright, so we had good luck with the last stealth segment. Cross our fucking fingers on this one, alright? Cross our fingers, cross our fingers. This one is, for my money, the damn trickiest out of all of them. But we fucked up some easy ones earlier
Pete.
today. So.
Wish me luck. Okay. Norman's penthouse is on the top floor, but the elevator's on lockdown. Need to get into the security room to unlock it.
He'll never survive this. Next election, he'll get destroyed. Maybe.
There's the security room. But that guard will see me if I go in. Residents are pretty upset. Maybe I can rile them up to create a distraction.
Left my stupid inhaler upstairs.
I heard they'll let you up if you claim special circumstances. A health emergency might do it.
Really? Come on, let's go talk to security. Hey,
Why isn't Osborn down here? This sort of thing never happens to him.
The mayor and his friends are exempt. Security let one of his biggest donors back upstairs right away.
I knew it. It's all one big boys club. Come on.
Ugh. Every second we stay down here, we risk catching that plague.
Definitely stay away from the receptionist. Been coughing up a storm.
What? They have to let us back upstairs.
That should do it.
Jerry, get out here. We got a situation.
If I get sick, I'll sue you into the ground.
Security room's open. Just need to get to the door without being seen.
Everyone, please stay calm. Sable International has nearly finished their sweep.
That's what you said an hour ago.
I know this is frustrating, but please remember, Sable is doing this for...
5 by 5, swear your way out of here.
Hello.
We're in charge.
I know a few Sable agents who would love to meet you. I like this thing.
Watch your sixes, man.
Gotta turn him around.
Stay alert. I think we got company.
Good boy. I'm sure Sable offers workman's comp.
Oh, I'm sure they do, but they're also asshats, so.
Elevator controls in the security room, next to the Sable agent.
Palpatine.
Mary Jane Watson? Super spy. Time to unlock that elevator.
As James Bond would say, shocking.
That did it. Norman's clearing out, and the elevator's unlocked. Time to head upstairs. Penthouse elevator. This is it. Norman and Sable, right on cue.
Find the alarm technician. Fire him.
Sure could use a coffee.
Stupid, useless button. Norman's guards have all cleared out. If he's hiding something up here, I'm gonna find it.
Warning. Fire doors engaged. Automated self-diagnostic commencing. Please remain calm.
The fabulous Osborn boys. What is this thing? Whoa, this mask is incredible. Is it showing a door hidden in that wall? I wonder where it leads. Schematics for a prototype combat mask. Looks like it can reveal structural weaknesses. Norman bids his son farewell. This must be from when Harry left for Europe last year. Why was Norman so... Secret keypad behind the family... Norman must like spy movies. Need to find the code for that keypad. Doors are locked till the system check finishes. Blueprint for the apartment. Tons of empty space right behind the wall with a family portrait. Who leaves space unused in a Manhattan apartment?
MJ, Sable presence downstairs just ballooned. I think Norman's being moved. Worried they might spot me.
I might have had something to do with that. Keep your distance.
I should be okay for now. Scientific journals debating the Spiderman problem. So weird there's a whole cottage industry focused on explaining Pete's powers. Weirder still that Norman is such an active part of it. Work order for a keypad lock. Looks like he used Harry's last day as the code. That must be the day Harry left for Europe.
Self-diagnostic complete. No faults found. Fire doors disengaged.
Norman could be back any minute. Need to find that keypad code. Harry's last day. I know he left last summer, but was it July or August? Harry kept a journal. Maybe he recorded the date there. Harry's mom, Emily. We used to make fun of him for calling her the prettiest mom at Midtown, but he might have been right. Norman and Otto. Wow. They look like they used to be so close. What could have ruined a friendship like this?
Things ruined it.
Emily's terminal diagnosis. I know Harry's mom was sick, but I had no idea it was genetic. Did Harry ever get tested? Oh man, look at us. We used to be so carefree. I miss those days. Pete and I loved coming over here to watch movies when we were kids. A different world from Queens. Funny how Harry always wanted the opposite. Nothing made him happier than watching cartoons on the little TV in May's kitchen. Norman's bathroom is bigger than my entire apartment. Ugh, Norman would have a pool. New York is about subway rats and street pizza, not sunbathing and umbrella drinks. Look at all this. Norman certainly likes to remind guests of his status. City's in a state of emergency, but Norman still manages to get his laundry and cleaning done.
Hey, Dad. On my way to Dr. Michael's for one last shot before the big trip. Hey, if you're gonna meet me there, could you grab my journal from my room? I just wanted to record some thoughts on the big Bon Voyage day. Anyway. Listen, I know I don't say this enough, but thank you, Dad. You know, for doing this. I love you.
Wow. Haven't heard Harry's voice in so long. He sounds so tired. Let's hope that journal is still here. Gotta check his room. This room smells like rich people. Wonder if all this wine is from Norman's vineyard in Burgundy. Harry's room, but it's locked. I wonder where Norman keeps the key. This is kind of cute. Norman keeps all the campaign buttons from his races. There's one for school board, and he's left room for more. Setting your sights higher, Norman? Score! This must be the key for Harry's room. What? This can't be for Harry, can it? Why didn't you tell us you were sick? Law books. Harry wants to be an environmental attorney, like his mom. Harry's journal. His last entry is marked July 18. That must be the code to that room.
I am saying we should not rush off without a plan.
We? You are staying here. The antiserum's ready, and I'm going to supervise production.
You will be completely vulnerable without me.
I seem to be completely vulnerable with you. I'm going alone. End of discussion.
Keep Team 2 on standby. I'm getting some air.
Pete, Norman's cure is ready. He's headed to the lab it's at now. Can you follow?
Not without alerting him. Somebody spiked Sable's coffee today. Her men are set on double secret probation alert.
Okay, then stay ready. I've almost got the location.
Copy that, Control. 5x5. Who's there? Sure could use a coffee. Go to alert. We're compromised.
Okay, July 18. Bingo. Super creepy. Gotta find the location of the Devil's Breath lab. Something in this room must... What are these things? Type hand grenades? Spiders. Is Norman trying to reverse engineer Peter's abilities? The labels on these cages. Bioelectrokinesis, optical camouflage? What the hell is he trying to create?
Norman Osborn, GR-27 research log. The whole project has gone to hell. GR-27 is a cure, not a disease. But try telling that to the evening news. Somehow, they've picked up the technician's morbid nickname, Devil's Breath, and are using it to stoke hysteria. They have no idea what it's really capable of. A cure for cancer, genetic disorders, birth defects. With just a little more research, I know we could perfect it. Instead, I'll spend the next 18 months on PR mop-up. What a waste of time.
Devil's Breath isn't a disease. It's an attempt at a cure? I almost can't believe it. Norman's got a real mad scientist thing going on. Wow. Norman wins the fancy map contest. Looks like Norman's tracking Dr. Michael's movements. Huh. This shows all of Oscorp's Sable troop deployments. I bet I can find the Devil's Breath lab with this. It must be an Oscorp property with a ton of Sable protection, frequented by Dr. Michaels. Bet I'm looking for a heavily guarded Oscorp building that Dr. Michaels visits. Good old Alpha Team. Devil's Breath Lab must have a big Sable presence. Oscorp's going all in on defense research. Should check the patrol. Good old Alpha Team. No. Norman, a records facility could be perfect cover for the Devil's Breath. Devil's Breath Lab must have a big Sable presence. GR-27. That's the code name for Devil's Breath.
There we go.
This is it. 10th and Cathedral. Isn't that... I knew it. 10th and Cathedral, Oscorp's records department. Perfect place to hide a secret biotech facility. GR-27 Martin Lee incident. What is this?
And we are rolling. I will be right next door. Just relax and let the medicine do its work.
宝贝，不要担心，不要害怕，妈妈在。
这个会治好你，放心。
那是什么？发生了什么事？怎么可能？给妈妈呼吸！
I thought this was just a consultation. Boys seem ready. I'm going in there. No, you can't. It's too late. Make it stop.
They started all of this. They created Lee. I have to get this. No!
Who's there? Damn it. We have a breach. High alert.
I mean, at least she was smart with the spiders.
Pete,
Creepy
I've
though
got the
they
lab
are,
location.
you stay calm,
And
they
a lot
generally
more.
won't bother you.
How far away are you?
2 avenues over. Say the word
Not
and I'm
that she
there.
had much choice
Great.
with what was
Keep the
going
motor
on,
running.
but
Continuing sweep.
still a smart decision on her part. Okay. We got asshats galore now.
Sure could use a coffee. Got a partial visual. Moving to confirm.
See how well we can do.
Need to clear that balcony.
Well, it looks like the strategy this time worked. Fortune favors the bold.
We got it.
We got it uneventfully.
Pete, you here?
Turning off Lex now. Are you okay?
It'll be in a few seconds. Northwest corner. You ready?
Wait, hold on!
It's too late. You're up!
You are crazy.
You're amazing.
Well, after this dirty little secret comes out, Norman can kiss any bigger aspirations goodbye. I mean, sure, in some cases he's the victim, but I can see how it would be incredibly difficult to PR spin this. This is a shit storm with a shit sandwich in
It's
a
all
shit
so much
box.
to take in. Harry's sick? Norman and Lee and Dr. Octavius?
I know.
Well, Octavius...
This is all my fault.
At least left, in
I'm not
spite
the
of being
son again.
involved, he left the Emma
You are not alone
Oscorp
anymore,
because he
Kate.
knew what the hell was wrong. Excuse me, I'm walking out.
Let
for a
Miles
second
and me
to
look
grab
after
a
Feast.
drink.
You find Norman. You find the cure.
But I'll keep
Thanks.
my dialogue open
Partner.
a little bit. But yeah, I mean, Norman tried to do the wrong thing, and then, or Otto tried to do the wrong thing, and then I feel the interface took over. It wasn't just simply... And there's a little Easter egg. For later. Ooh, wow.
I have
That
to
was
get that
gross
anti-serum
little.
and start
Tastes
putting
like
things right. There must be some way to reach Lee and Otto. Convince them to give up this crusade for revenge. They've both done so much good for the world. They can't throw their legacies away just to spite Norman. Okay, Norman's on his way to get the anti-serum. Better update Yuri.
He definitely
I hope this is good
needs
news.
to pay, but this
It
is
is.
so fucking
Oscorp just
wrong.
created an anti-serum.
There's a cure? Oh, thank God. How quickly can we get it to people?
I'm on my way to find out. The lab is at 10th and Cathedral.
Wait. I just got a report of a helicopter going down in that area.
Oh no, that could be Norman's helicopter.
I'd send officers your way, but I don't have any.
Don't worry, I'm on it. This'll all be over soon, I promise.
Well, we're moving towards a conclusion, and we're going to bring it home for one final episode. Now, I'd like to stretch this one out, but
All units, prisoners,
this one
stolen
is on
vehicles
me.
are opening
My
fire on
bad. We
civilians.
will be better in the
Need immediate
future.
response at
Pacing,
Union Square.
you know, didn't quite pace it correctly for the things in question, but we're going to bring it home for a nice big win coming up here in a second.
Electro
And
trying
there
to
he is
destroy our
on
power grid.
fucking cue.
Vulture
Jameson
raining
interrupting
death
my
from above.
intro.
Spiderman
Fuck you, Jameson.
egging them both on in the very heart of our city.
It's
Brawling
like he just
children.
is
Lethal children,
doing it
pitching a
intentionally
tantrum
to
of
ruin
death and
my
destruction.
exit
I'm often asked,
on these
why
videos.
do menaces like this end up with awesome powers? Why not someone like you, Jonah? Well, I have considered trying to use advanced science to give me powers, only so I could protect you in a more hands-on way, of course. But after much reflection, I've decided against it.
I know,
because
Lord.
power
But yeah,
corrupts. I'm a man of the
Jameson
people, and I want
loves
to
to interrupt
stay
my
one
endings
of
to all
the
my videos.
hardworking,
It seems as
ordinary
if on
people
cue
of
he
New
just
York.
shows
So I'll
the
just
fuck
help
up.
via my talk
As much
show,
as I'm amused
my
by
publishing
him.
empire, and my vast personal fortune. No need to thank me. It's what a man of the people does.
Yeah, but Spider-Man already does that. You're just an egocentric blowhard. Moving on from his stupid rant and trying to actually do a proper outro this time.
Control. Where
We've
are
got
we with Union
a
Square?
lot
Control.
of
Checkpoint under
shit
assault.
about
It's
to
the
go
demon.
down. We've got to stop Lee. We've got to stop Otto. The huge bombshell has been dropped that Otto knew what happened with Lee, and it's, you know, there were hints, but it's finally come out, and I will admit I missed that the first time. When watching that, I didn't pay attention to who was involved in that video, that Otto was actually present, but it makes sense, you know, that was the experiment, and Otto disagreed with Norman on, and the fucked up ending was what resulted in their split friendship. Understandably so. I mean, like, Otto did the right thing and left, but he fixated on it, and then this neural interface exacerbated that fixation. I feel like, you know, yeah, he's culpable to an extent, but the man wasn't, you know, I feel like there's just more complexity to the story and to the characters involved in this particular circumstance. Like, Otto is not guilt-free, but that's also what's driving him, and that's also what's, you know, manipulating his neural interface and making him into what he's become. So there's still a human being in there, a highly flawed one, who's given into a lot of his lesser qualities and gone full over the top. But is he a bad guy? Well, the more important question is, was he a bad guy? No, he wasn't. He is now, and we have to stop him. And can he be saved? No. I think he's crossed that threshold of no return. But they're throwing a lot of interesting moral stuff at us, and that's what I really was excited to get into with this, more so than showing you the story. And it's a shame it's taken this long to actually be able to talk about some of this, but I mean, we'll have a further voicing of this at the absolute end. There's so much I want to say and go into, but we still have a hell of a finale to go to. So I think on that note, we're just gonna bow out gracefully and bring it home for our finale episode. I hope you all enjoy. Get back right with us as soon as you can, and we'll launch into the end.